Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here at Baxter Cycle, the mighty Metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, and look what we got behind us today. This is a Royal Enfield Meteor 350, but it's not any ordinary one. It's got all kinds of goodies added to it. Let's take that hot rod for a ride. Wahoo! Check that hot rod out. What the heck is that? If y'all are in the market for a new or used Royal Enfield Triumph classic British bike of any type, get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in the mighty Metropolis of Marnie. These guys can help you out. Let's go for a ride. This bike's got a 349cc air-cooled, oil-cooled, single overhead cam, single-cylinder engine. This hot rod puts out about 20 horsepower, about 20 foot-pounds of torque, or about 27 newton meters. 5-speed transmission, about as smooth as they come, I would say. Loads of fun to ride. Let's do the famous spin test right here, right quick. This thing has a 55-inch wheelbase. That's about 1,400 millimeters. Look at that. Just turns on a dime. Gives you back 2 nickels change. I love it. I love it. Loads of torque. Plenty of power. Awesome town bike for sure. Very comfortable seat. Has 41 millimeter forks in the front. About 5.1 inches of travel. It's 130 millimeters. Rear suspension, probably about 3.5 inches of travel, or about 86, 89 millimeters. Runs like a champ. 300 millimeter disc brake on the front with a dual piston vibri caliper. On the rear, she's got a 270 millimeter single piston vibri caliper, 270 millimeter disc. Brakes are great on these things. Very comfortable motorcycle. The handlebars reach up to you. This one's got this handlebar brace with a pad installed on it. They also put a headlight guard on it. Kind of cool. They took the back seat off of this one. They've got a little luggage rack back there, so you can, with a bag, so you can carry stuff on. This is the famous hill spin test. Check it out, huh? No trouble at all. Hey, a little traffic today. Hot rod, huh? If you ever make it to Marnie, you get yourself up here to the Derailed Grill right there. Ask for the biker burger with a side of Wahoo sauce. Loads of torque, loads of torque. I love it. This motorcycle weighs about 421 pounds, about 195 kilograms. Has 6.7 inches of ground clearance. I love the way it handles. That's about 170 millimeters. I love the grips on these. I love the controls on these, the levers. They've got those kind of a sweepy style. They're probably my favorite lever out there right now. Favorite or second favorite. They've got the barrel style grips. Amel style, I guess I'd call that. Back in the day, there was a company called Amel that made a grip that looked kind of like that. Rocker switches up here for the fast to flash, low beam, high beam. Blinkers over here. Horn. There's the horn. On the other side, we've got the in red, we've got the kill switch, run switch, and the start switch. It's a rocker switch for start. And then the hazard lights, and of course the fuel. This is a really neat thing right here. I call it the Oculus. So it's got the analog speedometer on the outside. Then in the center, there's a thing about 1.5 inches across. That's an LCD. And it's got the always visible fuel gauge, always visible gear indicator, always visible clock. It's also got an odometer. And trip meter A, trip meter B, and you cycle through trip meter A and trip meter B through a button over here. And while I'm thinking about it, down below here there's a USB port that's covered for weather, and it's active when the bike's running. When you shut the bike off, it stops working. It's a very nice feature. I've used it on my classic 350 before. I love the mirrors on these things. They clear my shoulders just fine. Very good. That's one of the things about this particular 350. So there's the Royal Enfield has the Hunter 350, which is the sportier one. I call it the Hunter Scepter. It's very aggressive, more sport bike handling. You lean forward when you're sitting on it. There's the 350 Classic, like I own, which is all metal. Looks like a bike straight out of the probably the 30s or 40s. You go to a gas station, people always want to, what year is that bike? When you tell them, they're shocked. And then there's this one, and I call this the mature one. This one, the gauge is easy to read. Seating position is very upright, nice comfortable seat. Bars reach up to you. If I had to ride 300 or 400 miles in a day, this is the one I'd want of those three. Very nice bike in that sense. They've also put handguards on this one, by the way. These are the Royal Enfield handguards. Keep the wind off your hands, the rain. So this bike has got the handguards, the headlight guard, this bash bar down here. It's got the rear seat removed, and it's got the pack on the back. Me gusta mucho. Very nice motorcycle. Oh, and it's got fork guards. They put the fork gators on it. Very nice. Let's run down here, park this hot rod, and take a look at it. Wahoo! Nifty little late afternoon ride, huh? Quite a neat looking motorcycle. So one of the big things that I need to point out on this right away are the spokes. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 does not come with spokes, but they've modified this one to have that. Baxter Cycle did that on their own, and I really do like the way it looks. You know, it really adds to it. Quite a unique feature. Check it out right there. Of course, they put this headlight guard on there. Isn't that nice? These hand guards, this bash bar over here with the pad on it, Royal Enfield pad. And then coming back here, they put this bag on the back. They took the back seat off. They put this plate holder down here. I wish I could show that to you better. And then they put this bag on there. And hey, look what we got in here. So this is what the bike cost. And these are some of the extras that are added. So spoke wheels, handlebar brace and pad, solo seat on the rear with bag, handguard, headlight bag, and Diablo gator guards. That's these things right here. I like it. I like it a lot. Very good looking bike. Blacked out engine. I like the shiny detail on the end here, the milled fin ends. The black pipe, of course. Just a gorgeous machine. And of course, like my Super Meteor, it has a very wide seat. And by the way, the seat height on this, I think is, oh yeah, I got my list right here. 3.1 inches. That's 765 millimeters. And the fuel tank on this is 3.6 gallons. That's 13.6 liters. That's pretty good. You know, it's got gets about 70, 80 miles a gallon, I've heard. On my 350, I'll get in the 70s regularly, and I ride pretty hard. So on the front, it's got a 100 by 90 19-inch tire. Check that out, isn't that neat? And on the rear, she's got a 140 70 17, and of course spokes now. And this one's sporting Seat tires, brand new Seats. Very good looking motorcycle. I love this, you know, it's kind of a military paint kind of a thing with the black writing, but you know, very neat looking. By the way, these are 3D, these letters are. That's not a sticker, that's actually an applied three-dimensional thing. Very good looking. And then of course the chrome gas cap. Isn't that neat? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, can't forget this. It's got the heel shifter, it comes standard. That means you can shift with your toe or your heel. I like it. Good looking bike, good looking bike. Hey, if y'all are interested in something like this, a newer used Royal Enfield, Triumph, classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, doodads, thingamajigs, t-shirts, backpacks, anything at all, get yourself down here to Baxter Cycle in Marnie, Iowa, over yonder, or go to baxtercycle.com, tell them Fuzzy Biker sent you. Now, it's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. I'm going to ride some motorcycle. Y'all do the same. Wahoo!